That moment where I think I'm good. Hello everyone, I hope I am not playing copyrighted music over the top of this. Right. Let's make sure I've got all these links up. Okay. Just gonna make sure this last link is posted, and then we're good. Hey Sammy, how you doing? I'm literally just about to post. Don't mind me, I have a terrible cough. Rachel give me a bit of a cold, so I'm kind of fighting with that at the moment. Yeah, here we go. So I'm just trying to get stuff done. This is going to be a Digimon stream. I still have Digimon going in the background. I'm just kind of trying to do this at the same time. So yeah, hello everyone. I hope, again, I hope I'm not playing copyrighted music. My God. Right. So hang on. Okay. So between I feel like maybe I do this where I go like, and then we do a little bit of a head tilt. I just need to get the correct speed for this. I can't pick Athena or Ares. What for? Or instead of Ares, I should say Ares. Hades boon in my game. Athena? I don't know. There was the exact reason penguins are. Right, Jen did that first. You can't prove this. Jen. Jen, genocided penguins first. Not me. Um. But yeah, I'm just checking my level. I'm 98. I'm literally 98. For anyone who wants to know, I had Digimon running for like 24 hours in the background, just leveling me up. Okay, let's. Okay, that needs to be like the. Ah, there we go. So I need that to be like the. That's not actually too bad now. That moment where I'm like in the ruins, basically, like I said I was having problems with. Oh, no, 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 don't crash. Don't crash. Please don't crash. All I did was hit save. There we go. Thank God. So yeah, I got this like funny little animation of Frisk just being like, huh? And then I got to, um, let's make that a little bit more obvious of what they're doing. Because I figured this is just like the short intro to this room. Oh, can I have that, please? There we go. Okay, maybe swing the torso a bit that way, just so we kind of know. And then I'll swing it back a little bit here, and we can just go. Wait a minute, is that? Okay, no, we're fine. Okay, let's go this way. Okay, I need that to be like here. I think. Isn't it like that? Yeah. I ate an entire 15-inch pizza. I'm swimming in regret right now, says John. Dude, that's like almost. Aren't the Costco pizzas like that big? Hang on. Regret and stomach pain, says John. Hang on. Let me find out how big the Costco pizzas are, because they're massive. Costco pizza size. 18 inches. You're cut into 12 slices. Which are crazy. Like, they are mad big. You need that no problems with Sammy. Hey, Sky. Everyone's eating pizza recently. Like, I was on a call to somebody the other day who was like, dude, seriously, pizza? Feel like there's too much going on there. Hang on. There's that, and then it goes back too quick. Maybe not so much with the eyes. We're feeding this kid pizza now. Right, I feel like instead of going back and then down, we go down. It's a little bit more natural. And then we have it, like, continue to about there. Oh, dude. Actually, that's not too bad. Can I... If I just have that like that... I'm dead serious, I can do that, says Sammy. I can't remember whether I have eaten that or not. Because, like... I think I've mentioned it ages ago. When we were in uni... Yeah, another uni story, by the way. I used to meet up like every single year on like New Year's with everybody, and we just used to chill around one of the people's houses. So like it might be my parents one time, and then like somebody else's parents another time. And normally it was just a bunch of drinking games and celebrating New Year, and occasionally me bringing like the Xbox round. And there was one New Year we ordered, I think, the biggest pizza. Like everybody else was drunk, like flat out drunk. And I think it was like me and the only other person who didn't drink. And we ordered like I think it was either an 18 or a 21-inch pizza. I can't remember whether everyone finished it or not. Because like, I can't remember what happened. I remember we ordered it, it came, and then we started eating it. And I saw how big it was and was like, Jesus! You know. Okay, so we got this shot going on. I think this isn't too bad apart from like no hair sim. I gotta watch where the eyes go here. That doesn't look too bad. It's the I don't know what it is about that. Maybe it's like maybe it just needs to be a little bit before that. It's the snapback. It needs to be delayed a little bit. That needs to go like there, I think. Hang on. Okay. So yeah, what this is essentially like celebrating getting into the ruins. This is what I was on about like the previous time where I was like, okay, what do I do? So the idea is we have Frisk like checking where they can walk and then what's going on around them. Hang on. I feel like some of this happens a little bit too quickly. Even though I do want the head like darting around all over the place in their eyes. We be adding like yeah. I'll be adding a lot more later. This is just kind of like just a block out. Seeing whether everything's alright and seeing whether I'm clipping at all. I still need to do this camera shot setup. Because like the idea is the they've just come off like the save point and Flowey and everything else, and they're like, dude, is it okay in here? So naturally, it's like, I'll just take a quick look around first. And I feel like because of everything being a little bit like slow up until now, like build up, I figure we have it just slightly quicker here. It's almost like we check the room. There's no perceivable threats real quick. Goes in. Oh. I don't think that's bad. Starts looking around the room when we come in. Like, checks the floor to see where they're walking. Checks to the left to see anything that's of detail or of note. Checks the floor again. Goes down the first step. And the reason why is because everything in here is not actually level. So, because of that, it makes sense. And then obviously they're looking over here, they see the puzzle, which we'll show in a bit. Because my other shot I want after that is like from this angle. Because then it makes sense. And then we'll be behind Frisk here again with Toriel. He didn't look up, gets attacked by the ceiling. But yeah, I figure this is okay. Apart from the fact that Frisk doesn't actually move at the start. But yeah, now we got the shot set up where I actually have to like check it out. Humans don't tend to look up, that's true. I think it's because we just don't expect anything from that. No. I feel like I need to move the camera a little bit to the left there. Wait a minute, why is Frisk blinking? I've still got the I know what it is. I've still got the data from the previous version on. I need to just be like, boop. And then... Oh, that's not good. Okay, take that and just go, boop. Okay, so now I should be able to just, like, take the camera. I'm just checking my Digimon game as well here at the same time. Oh, I'm so close to level 99. Oh, it sucks when you're, like, so close. I'm like, oh, I can't wait for the rest of the game. Yeah, people ask me, like, now, like, dude, what's the deal with this project? Like, are you still doing it? And, like, what's going on with, like, you not... Sorry, you not, like, streaming it as much anymore? It's like, one, I don't want to give away too much. But two, at the same time, it's like, one of the main reasons why I don't stream this, and I've mentioned it before in, like, a recent one, is primarily because of, face reveal. Because I do a lot of, like, basically, animation reference of recording myself, doing the exact same stuff. You know? So I'm like, yeah, I'll just, like, not record that, because I obviously can't use the camera and my VTuber model at the same time. So... let's go there. And we're gonna go, like, the... for the ending, right? I figure we can kind of go like this. Hang on. Even though I want to finish the... still feel like this should be up here like this. Let's try... try that, and then we go... boop. Okay, that's not actually too bad, and then I can cut the... if I go like the... see how this renders out in a moment. Because if I do like a test render and this is fine, then we're all good. Like, let's... need that to be like here. And bring it down. I love... I love this because I made like a set of tabs here that are specifically for shot setup. So it's pretty cool just to be able to do that. You know. Let's try this. So we go try and get the shot, so I'm just looking directly at Frisk there. Okay, that's good. And then the idea is it's going to be that wide shot. I don't know why it's taking forever to save. Maybe it's because I'm also playing Digimon at the same time and have been for like 24 hours. Save. I don't want to like mess around with this. I'm just gonna let it go. There we go. I don't want to hear Blender like crashing now. Let's see. I also haven't saved as well, which is really bad. But I'm like so close. Just give me a sec. Everything that I've got now does like 16k damage per hit, which is really crazy. In fact, I might just run away from these penguins real quick just so I can save. Otherwise, I've wasted like an entire day. Save. Overwrite. Yes. Saving complete. Delete data. No. Go back. Okay, so I can like leave that in the background then for a moment. Yeah, we'll finish this real quick. So we got that there. If you hear me coughing loads as well, it's mainly because of this thing that Rachel's given me that I mentioned. Just terrible at the moment. Really, really dry cough. Delete the data. Oh, don't delete data. He's one of the coolest androids in fiction. Oh, you mean from Star Trek? No, let's bind camera to marker there. Can I? Oh, hang on. Get rid of that marker for a moment. No, no. The marker. The marker. It's like dead space all over again. Delete the marker. There we go. Right. And then it has to be that. We go. Bind camera to marker. Dude, why is it doing that? It's being all funny. Marker. Add marker. Take camera. Should be that one. Marker. Bind to camera. Don't know why it's been all kinds of funky with that. Okay. Actually, I wonder what. I wonder. Hang on. Huh, so it is being a bit funky. That's really weird. Like, I've done this differently before and it's been fine, so I don't quite get what's going on there. Hang on. Let's try that one. Real strange how that does that. It's literally right there, but then in that shot, it doesn't allow it for some weird reason. But then, if we were just to, like, go and do that, it would be fine. Huh. Dude, that's really strange. Like, so strange. Marker, bar. Oh, no. Hang on. Oh. No, that wasn't good. That's clearly the camera that I want, right? Add marker. Take the camera. Oh, it might be because of pose mode? Hang on. Please tell me it's because of pose mode, right? Binds the camera. Ah, okay. There we go. That's something I actually didn't know. Then we get to the... I'm going to do another camera. I'm just going to have that one be dolly. We'll have that one be kind of the same. We'll just go like 30. Marker binds a camera. Right? Oh, excuse me. And then we can position this in shot. This is the whole point of this setup for this section in Blender. It's just for these kind of shots. It's gonna be interesting when I finally get into the like the interior of the ruins. But as promised, the next video will be pretty soon now. I thought I was tripping, but the amount of birds outside right now is just Sammy. The next video, I want to at least go over like tech details and why it's like gotten this way at the moment, like why everything is the way it is at the moment, because not many people will probably know about the stupid issues with the mocap and everything else, and the fact that I was like, oh okay, starts project. Everything's going to be great, you know, because I've got all this stuff set up and then it just all falls apart. I figure at least letting people know about that kind of stuff is important. And also the BS recently. I know. Are you going to eat those cameras? Honestly, John, I'm not quite sure if they're edible. Well, let's just make sure the camera is like here or something. Now what I need here is like the camera zoomed out just that little bit more. What happens if I do 20? Oh, let's try 20, 25. Normally you don't do like low FOV like this. But I figured for this shot it might actually work. Hang on. Yeah, so if we go... Ash Wednesday, from what I know, is a Christian and Catholic holiday. Says Sammy. Let me check it out. That reminds me, when is it? Pancake Tuesday? Pancake Tuesday. Isn't that like soon? Oh, wait, did we have that? Oh, it was yesterday. Did I have Pancake Tuesday yesterday? Wait a minute, I'm trying to remember now. Did I have pancakes, yes or no? I'm gonna have to ask Jen. Normally I don't miss Pancake Tuesday, because it's like after my birthday. Yeah, you guys... Yeah, so Pancake Tuesday is a thing over here in the UK. Hang on. Where is it? Pancake Tuesday. I haven't actually figured out... Well, I don't know the history of it, so... Here we go. So I'll do a little rundown for this while my keyboard's charging at the same time. Pancake Tuesday, also known as Shrove Tuesday, or Pancake Day, is the final day of Shrovetide, which marks the end of the pre-Lenten season. Lent begins the following day with Ash Wednesday. Shrove Tuesday is observed in many Christian countries throughout participating in confession, the ritual burning of the previous year's Holy Week palms, finalizing Lenten sacrifice, as well as eating pancakes and other sweets. So yeah, we don't do the religion thing anymore. We just eat the pancakes. But yeah, fun times. And because it's after my birthday, I always make a big song and dance about it. I'm always just like, dude, seriously, I need, you know. Jen's like, do you want a pancake? I'm like, yes! You know. You can have Mardi Gras, we'll trade holidays. Is that because you want the pancakes? Like, honestly, I can't blame you. It's tempting. It's like when I tempted everyone into getting uh waffles at work. Like I've told that one on stream as well, but like convincing everybody at Sony to get waffles for breakfast, thus kind of undermining everybody's ability to stay thin. Oh, it was so funny. I fail to understand how that could be. How could be put in question form? Do you want a pancake? So now we got this going on. Oh, dude, and then I just need to repeat the walk animation there. So we just have Frisk walk a little bit here, and then we cut again. So give me a sec. I'm gonna save that there for a moment. We'll get the walk animation, do a little bit of that, and then I'll do the Digimon stream. Also, just for the sake of it, I'm going to deliberately do this, just because I want to make sure that my freaking face is not on any of these files for, like, anything to, like, pick up and be like, oh, so now you've basically, like, face revealed by accident. Can I delete that? Why won't it let me? Oh, there we go, there we go. Save that. Yeah, the one thing I don't want to do is, like, all of a sudden be like, hey, and the next minute, like, have a terrible problem. We all like one type of cakes and John. Right, so here's the walk animation. So I can now take that out and just... There we go, load back up. I'm going to be coughing quite a lot. I'm going to have to get myself another drink. I can't stop it at the moment, which is terrible, but, you know, I would like to, if possible. Let's... I can't wait to get this to the point where, like, it all looks as good as each other. It's funny because some of us already know what you look like. I mean, I did mention it in the stream where I was like, dude, just check out the Steel Battalion stuff, you know. Why is that not pasting? Are you kidding me right now? So I can go there, and I can, like, insert frames. Then again, me from, like, a decade ago looks totally different. Was it? I mean, Frisk Walk. And the Gundam Breaker mobile streams. Was that a thing? Like, I'm gonna have to go back and watch those. I've changed from those as well. Because that's almost a decade ago as well. Come on. I need this. I need this animation. Would you trade a pancake for a Mardi Gras cake? I don't know. Like, I'm really passionate about my pancakes. Dude, why is this not... I think you were wearing a red hat. I don't have a red one. I can tell you now. My setup normally for hats. Since GTA 5 launched, because of me, like, sniping the special edition from Sean, I've always worn a special edition GTA 5 cap, like, out in public. And then recently, we got the chance to get some Sony merch again. So I ended up getting a Gran Turismo one that replaced it. Damn. I'm gonna have to, like, import Frisk again here now. This sucks. Frisk Walk, is that the slow one? Yeah. Frisk walks slow. If I do like that. If I show you a picture to Sammy, Sammy, send me the picture. We'll see what we're dealing with here, you know. It'll be interesting. Where the heck is Frisk? The I hope the scale of Frisk does not switch here. It shouldn't, but just in case. In those streams, we could see you because it streams your face cam was so small. It's so funny thinking about it. No, it's like I think we had the same issue when I tried doing Tearaway, when I tried showing off one of the bugs in Tearaway, and I saw my face in that. Hey, there we go. The bugs in what? Tearaway. So I'll actually spell it. So hopefully has that gone through? So yeah, no, Tearaway was a PS Vita game that ended up getting ported to the PS4, and it got changed slightly when it was on the PS4. But I worked on it on the Vita, and what happened was when it came out, I didn't have enough money to get it, so I waited a while, got another contract, and I wanted to show it off to my parents at some point. I was like, dude, look at this, you know, I worked so hard on this. So I got a pre-owned Vita, got a pre-owned copy of Tearaway, went through it, played it so that my parents could see it and know what I'd worked on. And they were happy about it. I was like, yeah, this is really cool. I really liked this. And then I kept playing it because I was like, I remember what the issues were. And obviously I can't tell you, but I can tell you the one thing that I did find because it's in there and you can find it pretty easy. When I was speed running the game, I found that there was a massive skip in one of the cutscenes. And then when I worked back from that same skip, I actually managed to softlock the beginning of the game. It's so funny. I don't know how we missed that, but you know, it's one of those things where it's like, oops. So yeah, it basically requires you to turn your system off and everything. I can't mention any more than that for safety reasons because it is public. You can find it. Um, it's not as if it's like any internal thing. Um, but yeah, it was crazy. Like if you did the same thing that normally people do, which I have a theory that I wrote about on it, which is basically the whole thing of when a player gets curious, they'll try just about anything to see whether they can break your stuff. Um, that's when dangerous things can happen and can lead to issues. Um, if anybody was to get curious and just poke a little bit more with your abilities and where you can go and stuff, just off the beaten path, then yeah, you would find stuff like this. You know, so it was interesting going back and being like, oh, I missed that. Oops. You know. Shouldn't the NDA have expired by now? It should have, yeah, but I don't like breaking that. You know, like I feel like because that's one of the few companies that, despite some misgivings, I would still go back to. You know, I'd like to. Um, it's one of those things I will never break NDA. Um, I prefer not to. I don't like burning bridges, and obviously they've treated me pretty well, so I'm not going to complain. You know, so even with stuff like I think the NDA is like 5 years or something. Like that's well and truly gone. The last one that I did was in the last contract that I did was in 2020. Um, that's gone as well. So technically, all of my NDAs are up, but I'd just rather not break that trust. You know, that's established by NDAs in the first place. Excuse me. I've already broken Cult of the Lamb, and it was so terrifying to think I couldn't do anything like that to Sammy. It's again, it's one of those things where like it's fun when players get curious because you can do literally just about anything to a game. It's I do like the that theory. Like I hate to be biased with my own work, but it was funny just like going through it and thinking up the idea behind it based off like speed running and being like, well, okay, I watch a load of AGDQ and stuff. What's the issue? The main issue with AGDQ, oh sorry, yeah, just GDQ being that once you found a bug and you speed run, that leads to a chain reaction which causes more bugs that you may not necessarily find. So speedrunning is kind of part of the process to opening up new issues. And oh god, it was so fun. I think yeah, I think I'm in the. I'm just gonna check. I swear I'm in the credits for Tearaway. Hang on. I've mentioned that before on how you can't really always get in credits. It's not really guaranteed. Because I've been on like over 30 titles and not been in all of them. So let's do Tearaway Vita credits. Just for a moment. 3 years ago. Who remembers Tearaway on the Vita? Me. There's the official TV ad. There's the credits for the PS4 version. Can I just... There's the ending. Can we get like the... Alright. Get the credits here. Oh, it's just the ending cutscene. God damn it. I know I have... Oh, it's the PS4 version as well. That's even worse. I'm biased because the PS4 version added like a lot of unnecessary crap into it. I like the simplicity of it. TV spot. Ending credits and commentary. There we go. Can I just like... Where is it? Where is it? Where am I? Is this a PS4 version again? It better not be. 8 years ago. Oh, it is. God damn it. So it's gonna have everybody else from the PS4 team on it. If you manage to find the Vita one, you'll find me in the QA credits. So if I go like that, let's see how long this actually takes to get Frisk across the room. Oh, dude, I also need to slowly. I'm sure there are ways to find the game. Yeah, but having like the video of it is just like super easy though. You know, does that actually show up on camera? Like if I go, okay, so you can't see it because it's from the side. That's good. The problem is Frisk's moving at light speed because of it being. That's terrible. If I try and interpolate and linear that, that's still bad. Dude, it's meant to be a slow walk animation. God damn. Right, let's. That's a bit too slow. About there. Hey, that's a bit more natural. I just have to ignore that bit. Right, let's. That should be good, right? And then we can change Frisk's look as well at some point. If I do this and go interpolate linear. And I go like there instead. Go. Okay, that's not bad. Especially from that shot. So we'll finish here in a moment. I just want to save and preview this because the other shot is going to be like over the shoulder from here again. Actually, I'll add that camera in just real quick. Because the idea for the wide shot is just to establish where everything is in the room. Let's see. Right now I can go to shot setup. We can do that and just go, ooh, like burst through the wall there. And then if I position that just about here. Hey, Green. How you doing? Oh, that reminds me. I need to, I'm gonna mention it again on stream. I'm good. I'm good. I'm a lot better now. Like, I've still got a bit of a cold, but, interesting stuff going down. So, I'm gonna touch on this in the update video, but essentially, like, I do want to, eventually at some point, return to advertising on the hub. It's something that I want to try and do in future, but, and by hub, I mean the VR one, not the other one. Because I know people are gonna be like, there's treble. Yep, there we go. Oh, that hub. Yeah, not the one with the orange icon. The one with the white letters and red heart. Basically, I stepped away from that a little bit recently, obviously to deal with family stuff, but also to deal with some crap behind the scenes that's been going on for like at least, I'd say, a couple of months. Let me just check. Just check stuff, and then I'll show you guys, because, like, well, I won't show you, but I'll tell you about it, because it's been really annoying to deal with. I'm trying to find the person in question. I think I might have already got rid of them. Hang on. I'll find a conversation. Okay, yeah, I think they're blocked now then? Hang on. I'm not gonna name names for obvious reasons. Can't find a message. Let's try going to... Let's try... Ah, there. So, since... since before the beginning of this year, I've been getting some really, really stupid messages, basically. Like, DMing me. About stuff that may or may not be true with the hub. Basically, like, the easiest way to describe it is it's a bunch of high school level. I need Moody. I need Moody here for a moment. I was gonna do this with the actual like update anyway. So where's Moody? Hang on. Let's just go. Yeah. I just realized I'm doing that way. Let's just boom for a moment. I need to update this. Me and Jen are working on an update, but... Boom! Yeah, I really need to update this model. But yeah, basically... the best way of describing it is it's a bunch of high school level bullshit. And it's essentially people just thriving off drama for the sake of it because they've got banned from the hub. The best way to describe it is I've been trying to gather a lot of information about this because there's a lot of he said, she said. But the receipts and people that have been actually there when people have been banned that can confirm kind of stuff. Not going to reveal too much, but it's literally just a case of like, essentially, there's at least one instance of a kid getting banned from the hub for interrupting an event inappropriately, which breaks the rules. So of course they get banned, and then they instead decide that the best thing that they can do to get their own back is to go around saying that people are basically pedophiles and a bunch of other stuff that is absolute bull, you know. And then of course these rumors spread, and they give rise to other rumors, and of course nobody can deny it, but nobody can prove their innocence either because of the way that it is. With rumors at least. And I literally get so furious at it because it left me in a state where, for a good couple of months at least, I've not been able to trust practically a lot of people that I would normally associate with or just hang out with. And that has really affected me mentally. To the point where, look at me, I'm basically the old version of me, which is terrible. It's been happening on and off for like a good couple of months where I've been getting DMs occasionally being like, dude, check this out, check this out, check this out. Before this, like last year, there was some rumors as well, and it doesn't help when like some of the partners drop out or leave for reasons, and because the hub doesn't tell you the reason that they left, if it's like friendly terms or what, they don't tell you. So of course these rumors spread and continue to spread, and thus you get more bull. And then occasionally you'll have like somebody in your friend group will come and tell you about this stuff, and then of course you're like, huh, that's messed up. And I'm sat here dealing with this stuff, like hearing all these accusations going around, and I'm looking at people that I should be friendly with and should be able to trust, and I'm like, ew. And there's at least one instance of somebody getting banned for actual terrible stuff. Can't go into it. There was an actual like massive investigation, but that actually worked. My point being that like the mods and the admin staff do actually ban people. They've been there like when I've reported stuff like people saying racist stuff, people talking about Nazis and everything, and then the response I got to this was like, "Oh, well, good for you," you know, kind of thing. It's like, no, that is valid. If they're doing the job, that doesn't, you know, discredit their side of things. It shows that they're actually doing the job, and it disproves this other stuff where it's like, oh, they clearly don't do the job. You know, the housing a bunch of pedophiles and other things. That is too easy to go and say about people. There's at least one instance of somebody that I know, not going to mention names, that has actually been accused of that stuff, and managed to prove their innocence. Which, Jesus Christ, you know, like that's a heavy subject to deal with. I don't get why people are just suddenly throwing this kind of thing around as easy as they are, but it keeps being a repetitive thing to the point where I'm in DMs with people just like, related to the hub now, just like, somebody needs to talk some sense into them because they need to release information, even if it's literally an almost nothing burger along the lines of, yeah, look, today, guys, we had to let somebody go. This was on friendly terms, or somebody got let go. They're not exactly the best person, you know? As long as it's something like that, I feel like it would stop a lot of these accusations, or at least the terrible ones, right at the source before they even get started. But that's yet to be, you know, even touched upon. I just hate the fact that I've been caught in the middle of this, and then people are trying to drag me into that, being like, dude, you should totally, like, come out and say something, like, against them. And I'm like, but they've been friendly to me the entire time, and they've actually done their job. I've not seen them not do their job, and I deliberately made it a point. I think it was either when I joined, or at one point, I did say that if I ever found out that there was anything going on like that in the hub, I would be out there immediately. So it makes me look like I'm insinuating there's something wrong with it. If you go off what I'm saying, you know, it's like, oh, he's left, His posters aren't there anymore. He's not got his post in the VR chat or in the VR chat Discord because there's something wrong with it, so he left. It's a case of, no, there was nothing wrong with it. I literally left on good terms. I have the receipts for that because I didn't want to upset anyone. There were rumors about people doxing as well. It's like, people are going to dox you. They're all a bunch of pedophiles. They do a load of illegal stuff. And I'm like, where are you getting this from? Where's the evidence? And there was like no evidence to back this up. So it's just terrible compared to the evidence that I can actually see in the opposite, in favor of the Undernet hub. So it's just infuriating to get caught in the middle and then somebody basically trying to use me. I hate that whole thing of being used because it's just fucking stupid, and I'm too old to deal with high school level bullshit from people that just want to start drama because they got banned from a VR chat server. How fucking stupid is that? It's just annoying. It really is annoying. It gets me to the point where I could easily just turn around and be like, I hate people again. I really hate people, but I don't. I really don't. It's just, I hate people like this, and hate is obviously a really strong word, but yeah, I really, really hate people that can just do this and kind of ruin people's lives, because this kind of stuff has happened in the past where people have been accused and the death threats have been sent and then people's lives have been ruined. That's not fun. That's not cool. That's somebody being stupid because they think that they don't have any accountability. I want to see some accountability. It would be interesting to see the people that are doing this have some accountability, where something happens. Where it's like, oh, we're spreading rumors, it's not true. And it's just like, oh, now you're suddenly in trouble. But I guess that might happen with Discord anyway, right? Like when Discord forces people to age verify, otherwise they don't get to use it properly, and somebody's stupid enough to age verify while sending around all these, like, accusations or whatever, I guess we'll eventually find out what your ID is anyway, and who you are, So it's stupid. But if I find out that anyone that I'm working with is doing that stuff, they're immediately gone and off the project. Simple as. If I literally find that anyone that I'm supposed to be able to trust on my own project is doing anything like that, they are gone the moment I find out. Like, because that is nasty, and I don't like being used. I don't like being used. I don't like being made a weapon. Again, too old for this. I have a family. I have a kid. I do not want to have to stress out any more than I already do. So yeah. Bye-bye. uh, so yeah, that was fun. Let the other guy take over for a little bit. I don't blame you for distancing yourself. I think it's the whole thing of like um, just being able to have a little bit of a clear head, because I think I mentioned it in one of the other streams where I was like, dude, we were so close to losing the project because of stupid people like this. It's like, because of that, that was really upsetting. You're blue now. Now you're blue. Oh, dude, my music that I'm listening to in the background. It's like, so anyway, do you want to keep watching? Yes. You'll notice the blue's on the opposite eye as well. Can I just go in there like that? I feel like I can get away with. Well, let's do this and we go linear. Right, and then we go. Oh, dude, that's gonna be so good. And then, of course, when we get to there, that's when it's gonna stop a little bit. So the only thing I've got to do now, I'd love to save fan, but I want to buy canes for me and my sibling. Take care. I'd trade you pancake for Mardi Gras. Oh my god. Hope you have fun, Sammy. Oh my god, I actually do like that. I've just seen the Mardi Gras stuff. Okay, so here we go. So this is going to be obviously really, really sort of like early look at this, but I just want to test with the lighting. Because I can edit the lighting. I feel like I want it to be orange over here. This rim light is going to go anyway. Might make that orange because of the fire that's at the side. Oh, dude, that shot. The only problem is there, because I've got lights around Frisk, I'm going to have to throw them up or change the range on them. Same with like Toriel. Toriel's forehead is Bloom Central because of the settings for outside. But honestly, that doesn't look bad. Like, so far at least we're kind of getting somewhere. I figure what I can do as well is I can have Frisk like looking round here, as we go. I need to make sure that during the shot they are not like hovering in midair, basically. Let's see. You're not bad. Okay. But now I can basically ending on Digimon. So thank you very much, everyone. I hope you've enjoyed, and I shall see you on the next one. So until then, bye bye.